Hey traders, TG Watkins here. It is June 8th when I'm recording this. And remember, if you guys like the way that I'm looking at the market and how I teach and the Moxie Indicator, you come into the Moxie Indicator Mastery. That's the trading room, $7 for 30 days. And then the other thing is, this market has been working out. We've been continuing to see bullishness and better development. It was pretty crazy over the last, even 6 weeks when we started noticing that breadth had been going down even though the market was going up. Well, that has now fixed itself, and things are now looking pretty good and starting to broaden out of the greater market. I'm going to be doing a market update video. I'm going to put that out on Tuesday. But in the meantime, I've talked about this back when I did this, but back in March 1st is when I made this update video. You can see it's about an hour long. I think we have about 15 minutes of questions at the end of it. But if you guys go to Simpler Trading and you look for the 2023 Bull Bear Market Update, and it was March 1st that I did this, you guys should go watch it again, or if you haven't seen it, go check it out, because a lot of those things that I was on the cutting edge of talking about have basically started actually coming true at this point, since now it's 3 months later, and we've seen more developments. So that's going to be some of the stuff that I follow up on and then continue to talk about on the next video that I do on Tuesday, so look for that. And then as far as what I wanted to talk about today, a lot of people use the phrase generational wealth opportunity after a bear market or after some major correction, essentially buy the dip. Well, we've now had 2 years of what I would say would be buy the dip. It was a very, very big dip. It's a bear market. And the indexes don't look too terrible. Maybe the IWM does, but we're seeing a lot of names that got repriced and a lot of names that have been down for quite some time. And so it made me think that, well, what can we do about this opportunity? And you guys are here, you're listening to me, you guys are interested in stocks in the stock market, and you're probably trading your own money. But you also have probably a 401k, or if you're a self-directed IRA or something like that, and maybe you don't want to have it so direct that you actually you pick ETFs or you pick mutual funds, something like that. And so what I wanted to talk about and show is that for my wife's 401k, we have we have maybe 20 options of things that we can pick. Pretty simple. I broke it up into 3, big cap, small cap, medium caps, where I just looked at the charts and things that look good and what their average return was. And so I looked at the tickers, and what I could do was I could look up what they looked like on the charts. And really, for a 401k, I'm just trying to decide, do I want to be in or do I want to be out? I'm not going to be trading this thing too much or anything else like that. And when I looked up some of the charts, and again, these are just the basic tickers of what I got. You can look them up. And, at the end of the bear market, I looked at this and was like, wow, I don't think it gets any better than this. If I'm trying to just save money or save losses or put money to work, this seems like a great place just to get in the market and hang out, and with the idea that it's probably going to move higher. And also look at how much this thing went down. Maybe not a huge percentage, but if you look at the charts relatively, you could look at this and say, you know what, this is not looking good, I should get out. And you would have saved yourself this much damage, which would have been fantastic. The Moxie price trigger even fired, letting you know what's going on. And we're about to get that Moxie price trigger on the upside too. And you can also see there's a double bottom, triple bottom, elf shoe, that kind of stuff. And we're making progress. You can see we're actually getting back over these moving averages and all that. Let me show you a couple other ones that we are in. VEVRX. And now, maybe this thing hasn't done too much. It's really not much of a performer, but you can see how its characteristic changed to where it was going down. And I did get in here because, again, if I just want to be in, or do I want to be out? That seemed like a reasonable place. Yeah, it's down a little bit, but if you notice, it's also not falling apart. And so as the bear market continued and the fact that this thing stopped going down, I'm looking at that as a positive, and we'll see if it continues to go up in the next phase. And then there's another one, TRBCX. How about this one? I think this was the big cap. Again, you can clearly see, and then here's your Moxie price trigger, that there is something going on here that you should probably be getting out or reduce or something like that. And then I figured, boy, this thing really went down a lot, and it looks like it's starting to turn around. And so I put her money back in right there. That seems like a great location. I think it's up 18% already, and it's just doing fine. And something like this, just park it to 401k and you just let it go. And then let's see, there's one more I can show you, DODGX. Kind of similar to that other one I showed you. Yeah, you can save yourself a few bucks, a few percent, and you know what, if you just get back in at the low, it seems like a pretty good deal. And look at that, we're back over the monthly 10. So all these things look like they're trying, and I think that in this case, even looking through my wife's 401ks, options that it looks like the market is trying to regain its footing and go back up, and it's looking pretty decent out there. So again, if you're trying to be bullish longer term, I think now seems to be like a pretty decent time to be getting in. So hope that works for you guys. Thanks again. We'll see you at the next one. Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like or comment below. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my market analysis. Or you can join my free newsletter with the link in the description. Good trading, and I'll see you at the next video.